Breaking right now on Denver 7 News at 5 a.m., a bargaining marathon is underway to keep your kids' teachers in class.
We're getting closer and closer by the minute.
We've made significant ground.
That's going all night here. We're following the latest in negotiations between Denver and its teachers union.
And the search is on for a new chief in charge of keeping us safe. The shakeup coming to the Denver Police Department.
Plus, being more productive at work may come down to taking more breaks.
Oh.
We'll have the study you will want to take over to your boss today. Show him.
Yes.
Denver 7 said, I need a few breaks here.
Proof to be more productive. Longer
Yes.
than a commercial break, though. So
Yeah, those are our main breaks.
Yeah.
Thanks for staying with us this morning. I'm Nicole Brady.
And I'm Brian Sanders. Let's get right to Lisa for a look at another hot day ahead.
I do appreciate the 2-minute window we have to run to the bathroom, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It is going to be a warm one. 60s this morning. It's going to be sunny early on, sunny through the afternoon. It was nice to get a little cloud cover to help break things up. Now we're looking at 50s and 60s up and down the Front Range. So you have some really mild conditions early on. This will not last long. We're going to be well into the 70s here by early morning. 9 o'clock, 74. 11 o'clock, 10 degrees warmer, already in the mid 80s. That's close to our normal high for the day. Well above normal again today. Super 7-day forecast. A quick look at this streak of 90-degree heat. Jason, it is going to continue. We'll take a closer look at your weekend forecast coming up.
For you folks east of Kiowa along Highway 86, it's closed down right now getting out to I-70 for a serious crash we have out that way. If you heard the fire department leaving from Kiowa going out on 86. Right now you can still see on I-70 some of the overnight construction that's lingering for us. This is the eastbound side. I just saw some of the construction trucks going on the westbound side. All lanes open here, but we still have some lane restrictions on eastbound. No delays for us right now. Up here to the north side of town, had that frontage road that goes between 88th Avenue here and 74th closed down for an overnight crash. That is opening right now, and I am not seeing any delays really up that north side of the town, up to the north side of town. The rest of the drive looks just fine on and off the highways. Pretty good start here for us on this Thursday morning.
Well, getting back to that breaking news, after more than 20 hours now, Denver Public Schools and the Denver Classroom Teachers Association are still negotiating a new contract. This is a live stream of their meeting. This started at 9 a.m. yesterday. The union's current contract expired at midnight. Teachers are asking for a starting salary of $55,000 a year. Cost of living increases and a stipend for serving on school committees. They're also asking for smaller class sizes and other non-financial things. We spoke with both sides overnight on their progress.
The tone of it has been very good. It's been a collegial process. We've been working together to clarify and understand our proposals, and we've been working through things. And at the end of the day, we're going to do what's right for our kids.
Tensions are high. There's a lot at stake. But there hasn't been anything that's been disrespectful or out of line.
Union members told us a strike isn't likely, but we will be following the negotiations throughout the morning and let you know as soon as an agreement is reached.
Well, right now, Denver is looking for the next leader of its police department. Chief Paul Pazin will retire effective October 15th. Denver 7's Veronica Acosta joins us this morning with the city's effort now to fill this role and the challenges that person will inherit.
Well, the mayor has actually already nominated another veteran with the Denver Police Department. This is a senior supervisor who often and has often overseen some of DPD's most recent challenges, like the Lodo shooting, where police injured 6 innocent bystanders after shooting into a crowd. You're going to want to take a look at this video. Familiarize yourself a bit with this face, because this is Division Chief Ron Thomas. This is the man who the mayor has nominated for the very top job of being a cop right here in Denver. He's actually been with the Denver Police Department since 1989, you guys. And if he looks familiar, it's because we've often seen him out on different crime scenes, talking to us directly, maybe giving us a statement. He did so on the night of the Lodo shooting. And if he is confirmed by City Council, he is not walking into an easy job by any means. There are a lot of different things that are concerning the Denver Police Department right now. One of those being that Lodo shooting. The department's under quite a bit of scrutiny for that. And then there's other issues like hiring. We know that departments all across the country are struggling with getting police officers right into their department. And then, of course, that increase in violent crime. That's another big topic as well, not only in Denver, across the state and really across the country, too. We actually spoke with Division Chief Ron Thomas back on National Night Out. That was about a month ago or so. That's an event that really helps bridge the divide between not only police departments, but also the community.
We need to ensure that people feel safe coming downtown. People need to feel safe in their neighborhood, whether it's where they work or where they play or where they live. And so we understand our responsibility there. And again, I think we're up to the challenge.
And it's important to mention that in his nomination, the mayor did mention that Division Chief Ron Thomas does have a few tasks ahead of him if he is confirmed by City Council. I just mentioned the need for police officers, not only in this department, but in others across the country. And that is one of the things that the mayor wants Division Chief Thomas to really focus on. He wants him to, quote, aggressively recruit police officers. So that's one of the very first things that he's going to have to do. And again, that is if he's confirmed by council. He's going to be taking on at least interim responsibilities for the department in just about 5 days, September 6th, next Tuesday. In Denver, I'm Veronica Acosta, Denver 7.
Yeah, a lot of the challenges not specific to Denver. Thank you, Veronica. Chief Pazin, as Veronica mentioned, will retire next month. He's been with the department for 28 years. He served as chief for the last 4. And he has seen both successes and failures in his time. Of course, as we mentioned, the Lodo shooting, which happened on his watch, was back in March, back in March. A jury awarded $14 million to 12 protesters injured by DPD during summer 2020 demonstrations. Chief Pazin also helped launch the STAR program, which sends mental health professionals to low-level 911 calls instead of uniformed officers. And that program has served as a model to other departments around the country.
A big national story will be following throughout the day. There is a hearing for former President Trump's request for an outside review of the classified documents the FBI seized from his Florida home. Here's ABC's Justin Finch.
Good morning, and all eyes today on the Florida federal judge Eileen Cannon, a Trump appointee, set to decide whether or not a special master will carry out a third-party review of those classified materials seized from Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort and residence. Judge Cannon has indicated preliminary support for that request. In dueling court filings, a likely preview of today's crucial special master hearing. In its late Wednesday filing, former President Trump's legal team argues that if left unchecked, the Department of Justice will impugn, leak, and publicize select aspects of their investigation with no recourse for Trump, but made no mention of Trump's claims that he declassified those records. Hours earlier, the DOJ's response called that special master request unnecessary, arguing in its 36-page court filing that they've already carefully reviewed those documents. The DOJ also including a bombshell assessment saying that efforts were likely taken to obstruct the government's investigation.
Certainly there are potential charges. We just don't know if they're going to file them. The fundamental question is going to be, was the primary goal to get these documents back into a secure location? Or was it to get these documents back into a secure location and potentially build a case here?
In all, the DOJ has recovered some 322 classified documents. 184 were handed over to the National Archives in January. Then in June, Trump turned in another 38. New polling from Quinnipiac University shows 59% of Americans think Trump acted inappropriately in the way he handled classified documents, and 50% of Americans believe he should face criminal charges. The Justice Department has argued a special master review could disrupt ongoing investigations into potential national security risks stemming from the alleged mishandling of those classified records. Justin Finch, ABC News, Washington.
Well, big news this morning. The Colorado Department of Education has named this year's 7 finalists for the 2023 Colorado Teacher of the Year.
Yeah, this is always fun to see if your teacher was nominated. One of these 7 teachers will be selected for Colorado Teacher of the Year in October and then be considered for the National Teacher of the Year title. And the finalists are from all over Colorado. They teach everything from elementary to high school. Denver 7 is proud to be a partner of the Colorado Teacher of the Year program. You can learn more about each of the finalists right now on our website, thedenverchannel.com. Lisa.
Congrats to them. And as your kids are getting ready to head off to school and see their teacher this morning, we're going to be in the 60s at the bus stop early on. Sunny skies, dry conditions. It's going to be hot and dry again this afternoon. By about 2 to 3 o'clock, we'll be in the low 90s. hitting highs in the mid to even upper 90s. I'll show you just how close we're going to get to that record high today coming up.
And right now we have a pretty good drive out to the west side of town. Not seeing any problems on C470, I-70, or here across 6th Avenue. Looks really nice and easy and clear. We will obviously have a lot of traffic heading up into the high country starting tomorrow midday and afternoon. It will be a busy one for the start of the Labor Day holiday.
Well, you may be one of the many travelers who have had a terrible experience with the airlines recently. What Colorado leaders are now pushing Congress to do about it.
Plus, it doesn't feel like this right now, but it is time to start planning for ski season. The pass is going on sale today for a popular resort.